Are we back in Fixtral Garden?
You've returned safely. It seems the Ten Lords Commission is not down on our luck today.
Madam Shrey, I'm so happy to see you're all right!
Did you encounter anything strange on your way here?
No wonder she's a judge. Very perceptive.
I understand. This isn't the time to deal with Cirrus. Fixtral Garden has been dragged into a powerful illusion by an even mightier heliobus, and the Spiritfarers who went to suppress it have lost contact with me. Huahua, if both Hanya and I are unable to suppress that demon, then you will have to defeat it.
Huh? I won't be able to do it! I'm not as powerful as you two! I always run and hide before a battle.
Do not underestimate yourself. A heliobus cannot possess a body that is already possessed by another heliobus. Such is your absolute advantage as a judge. Correct. However, Huahua has had many more years of training and is more experienced in fighting heliobi than you. That is why the Ten Lords Commission is not down on our luck today. We're lucky that you have all returned at this opportune time.
You hear that, scaredy cat? You're the ace of the Ten Lords Commission!
The heliobi are aggressive beings, but they cannot shake their desire for a flesh and blood body. And yet, during the 38 years you have worked for the Ten Lords, you have been constantly able to suppress the monster within your tail and maintain your personality. You are already a fitting judge. Be confident. On that point, none of the other judges can surpass you.
Suppress the monster. Oh, but I don't think I've ever had to suppress Tail. I guess we're more like friends?
Friends? Ugh! I don't make friends with food!
Mr. Tail, puny fragments like us were deprived of Ignimar's power long ago. If a little girl can subdue us, then perhaps it's time for some humility.
Shut.
Though Fury Nox is powerful, we have a chance of suppressing them if we can break them into multiple fragments.
You have a sound plan, Your Honor. And since the stage is set, allow me to offer my assistance. Let's find somewhere more open first. Like Swallow-san Pavilion over there.
Let's go.
You've heard the story of Ignimar and the great Heliobus's glorious fight against the General. They were an entity born of many Heliobi fusing together, but Heliobi are gradually tainted by the emotions and desires of those we possess. We tend to spite each other and don't like to fuse together. It's like having multiple personalities inside a single head. It leads to infighting. A powerful heliobus like Ignimar or Fury Nox might be able to swallow a lesser heliobus and placate them for a while, but this internal balance is easily broken when exposed to external forces. Just like how we were torn apart and reborn after Ignimar fought the General.
Therefore, this might be the way to defeat Fury Nox. We can cause them to break apart and reduce their power. Then, the Ten Lords Commission can use their sacred vessels to seal up all of Fury Nox's fragments. I have a question. Why are you betraying your own kin? Why would you help the Xianzhou when we have sealed you for so long?
Why? Must Heliobi always have a reason for their behavior? Perhaps I don't want Fury Nox to devour me. Perhaps I dislike idiots who use force and nothing else. Perhaps I wish to fight the General myself. Or maybe I just want to do a favor for the Ten Lords Commission that will ensure I can leave here in one piece.
Judges of the Ten Lords Commission always keep our promises. If you can truly deal with the problem at hand, I will ask for your freedom from the Ten Lords. However, I cannot guarantee the outcome of the appeal.
How conventional. Fine. I accept. But you better keep your promise, puppet. Me and Furynox were furnace mates. I know them well. They're powerful, but as naive as a child, and obsessed with victory. I only need to say 3 things to incite them. Hey, I'll need your body for a while longer.
Furynox! Furynox! Before you duel the General, why don't you fight me?
Cirrus? What makes you worth my time, weakling? I've turned this garden into my territory and made the dogs of the Ten Lords my puppets. As soon as the General arrives, the Heliobi will have a rematch. Why should I fight my own at this crucial moment?
That group of amateurs you've put together? Ha! They are nothing compared to me. I have already obtained the most wonderful pawn for myself. A piece that once expelled Phantilia.
Phantilia? Phantilia! I remember. What a wonderful host. I want it.
Then send the Spiritfarers under your control to find me. If you can defeat this nameless I'm possessing, then you can swallow me up and let my strength aid you in your fight against the General. What do you say?
Deal. My pawns and I will show you no mercy.
See? Easy peasy.
Does that mean all the Spiritfarers out there have fallen? What a useless army.
Does that mean we'll be fighting our friends? Oh, do puppets feel empathy? Or do you not wish to defeat Furynox anymore? We Heliobi think of such matters as business transactions. As long as something can bring us victory, we will destroy everything. Even allies and kin. Make the decision. Furynox's pawns, your companions, must be destroyed.
Please come over here. I need to give you something. You two, take this before we fight Furynox. This is the Lunombra Gourd, a sacred vessel made by the Artisanship Commission. The Ten Lords Commission has made some changes to it to better suppress Heliobi. After you fight the puppets controlled by Furynox, make sure you seal their Heliobi fragments in here. Also, her time as a judge has been brief. She is still inexperienced. Apart from that, please also have mercy on the Spiritfarers that have fallen under Furynox's control.
Mr. Chael, we're gonna fight some really dangerous enemies now. Please lend me your strength too.
Oh, sounds like someone finally learned to talk tough. I would have believed you if your legs weren't shaking so much.
Don't point that out. It took me a lot of effort to be this brave. All this time I've just been hiding behind Miss Trailblazer. I'm such a bad judge. Madame Straight-E said those possessed by a Heliobus can't get possessed again. I'm the only person who can help everyone.
Exactly! You're welcome, by the way. So, what are we waiting for? Let's go!
Huahua, though I am of Ingenium body, I too am feeling a sliver of fear.
Madame Straight-E, you're afraid too?
Faced with a demon that can manipulate life at will, of course I'm afraid. Afraid that I won't ever work with my sister again.
I guess if even you two are afraid, then I feel a little better now.
Let's go. I will find my own way to defeat the pawns possessed by Furynox. And before that foolish Heliobus has realized what's happening, I will suppress all of their fragments within the Lunombra Gourd.
So we'll need to activate the evil binding matrix, right?
Once my task is done, I will meet you at the Verdant Terrace and activate the evil binding matrix at its matrix core.
Okay. though. Why would they allow themselves to break apart so easily?
The stronger you are,
Help me, Mr. Tail!
What happened to talking tough?
Turn it up! I'm on guard. Pretty good crap. Keep up! This song's turn it up!
Fragments of Furynox have been sealed in the gourd. Thank the Arbiter.
For the theater of the medieval.
Can't stop the run!
Take your paper dolls out quickly. Remember the incantation.
Paper to Mike! Carry the punch! Talisman of strength! Evil
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Answer me. 0 points.
Keep up!
There are plenty of heliobi in the gourd now. Let's go and meet up with Madame Shrey.
Will of preservation!
It's Madame Shrey! There are so many spiritfarers lying on the floor.
Trailblazer! Whoa! I'm so glad you're okay! I have defeated all the Spiritfarers controlled by Furynox. It was quite troublesome taking them down without doing any harm. How goes your task?
We're doing well. We've sealed most of Furynox's fragments.
Now, we shall seal the fragments absorbed by the Lunombra Gourd into the evil binding matrix. Once Furynox's power has been stripped, it will no longer be able to influence reality in Fixtral Garden.
This gourd is so pretty! Is this what they call a sacred vessel on the Xianzhou?
Miss Guinevere, please be careful. You might feel dizzy if you get too close to the Matrix.
It's okay, it's okay. This is my first time seeing the Ten Lords Commission's exercising tools up close.
What? Get her away from her!
Cirrus. It's Cirrus. You won. You won.
Don't leave us. Help us. Take us to restore Ignimar's glory together.
Thank you, your honors, for helping me clear so many obstacles and collect so many heliobus fragments. I told you I'd leave your body. Excellent. I will keep my promise.
Oh no, they're stealing the power of the other heliobi.
With this strength, I will be undefeatable! Let's we?
You monster!
Not a scratch. Stay alert.
Your answers? Answer me.
Give me strength!
Ready to jam.
These are devils. I'll crush them all.
SAS knowledge. The measure of truth and falsehood.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
Pretty good crowd today.
Turn it up!
You can fight it or rock with it.
Time to suffer!
This demon is quite troublesome.
Is everyone okay?
They've consumed too many heliobi. We'd die from exhaustion before we managed to weaken it.
We've still got a chance, Puppet. Cirrus said it themselves. There's a fragile balance when heliobi fuse together. You know what to do, don't you, Wawa? But what? Aren't you gonna be living the life you've always wanted once I'm gone?
These pawns are no fun. Why don't you join in too, huh? I struggle being my subject!
If you can't win, you just cheat!
Useless! Get yourself together!
They just won't die! We can't beat them!
Not so fast! You've got me, haven't you? See you on the other side!
You wretch! What are you doing? Get out! Get out!
Stay alert.
SAS knowledge. The measure of truth and falsehood.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
0 points.
Ready to lose your... You can fight it or rock with it.
Freedom. Test. 0 points.
Get out!
Hey, Cirrus! Why don't you try swallowing me, too?
Are you insane? Why are you helping humans?
Why? You need a reason? How about this one? I'd rather help a human than a conniving simpleton like you.
I won't let Mr. Tail sacrifice himself in vain! Chalice.
I'm asking. Answer me. SA knowledge. The measure of truth and falsehood.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
A mere pawn. Suppress. Subdue. Time to suffer.
Ready to lose your... You can fight it or rock with it.
0 points.
Let's show. I'm on guard.
Your answer. Test. Freedom.
I won't let Mr. Tail sacrifice himself in vain!
Lance ablaze.
Say knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood. You fool!
Caught in the web. By the temple.
I'm asking.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
SAS knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
I won't let Mr. Tail sacrifice himself in vain! Challenge this! On my command!
SAS knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Wheel come.
You fool!
Okay. Lance at the ready.
Zero points. SAS knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
I'm asking. Test.
Time to suffer.
Not a scratch.
I won't let Mr. Tail sacrifice himself in vain! Challenge this! On my command!
Test. 0 points. You're on. Answer me.
It's not over.
I wonder how Hua is doing. I should check up on her.
Tail? Mr. Tail? Tail distracted Cirrus. He helped us so much. But now he's gone. I can't sense him anywhere. He's gone. It was because of him that I ended up in this terrible job. And I've thought so much about how much better my life would be if I never met him. But now that he's actually gone, I feel so empty inside. I really am useless. I've been looking forward to this day for so long, and now that it's here, I don't feel happy at all. Wait, you're right. Madame Shrey said that Heliobi are eternal flames that will never burn away. Mr. Tail, he must still be out there somewhere. Don't worry, Miss Trailblazer. I'm okay. I need to pull myself together and finish the job. Oh, the Ten Lords Commission contacted Miss Guinifen's friend, Miss Sushang. I can't leave my post, so, could you let Miss Sushang know what happened? She'll be relieved.
Guay kinda gave me an outline of what happened in the apothecary. Can you tell me more? Thanks for telling me everything. I didn't think things would get so out of hand. I would have been able to help you if I were there too, and maybe little Guay wouldn't have ended up in the apothecary. Oh, you don't need to worry about little Guay. She won't be able to sit still even in a sick ward. I'm sure she'll come find you again in no time. I'm heading to the apothecary to check up on her. Catch you later.
Looks good.
Is that all? In order to catch Heliobi on the run, the 10 Lords
There's always this peculiar smell coming from that person.
Yo, what's up? You're finally here. Without you, our ghost hunting squad would be nothing.
Hey, I'm a reliable squad member too.
Sure, when you're not passed out in fear.
Cut it out. If you keep teasing me, I'm not gonna perform my boulder smashing trick for you anymore.
The official name is the 10 Lords Commission Special Operations Team for the Heliobi Containment Breach Incident. That was the name given to us by decree of the 10 Lords. Since we managed to survive the Fixtral Garden incident, the 10 Lords decided to entrust us with hunting down and subduing the Heliobi using our special skills. Miss Guay has set up a social media account under the guise of investigating paranormal phenomena and unexplained mysteries. We can use it to gather intel for our mission.
You hear that, Sushong? I'm a key member of the squad! They said I could be a 10 Lords Commission intelligence hawk! I might not be a scholar, but I don't think calling someone a hawk is a compliment.
The Ten Lords Commission has specially entrusted Judge Huohuo with commanding the ghost hunting squad. So please make sure to follow her lead in all matters related to the Heliobi.
That's right. I won't let us down.
Captain Huohuo, should we start the ghost hunt now?
Captain? You can just call me Huohuo. Oh, I'm really surprised that Madame Hanya asked me to be the leader of the ghost hunting squad. After Tail disappeared, I thought for sure the commission would ask me to resign. Oh, but for some reason... Anyway, I'll do my best to carry out my duties. As for our mission, Cirrus was locked up in Fictional Garden, but there are a lot of other Heliobi that escaped after the creation furnace was broken. According to the Ten Lords Commission understanding of Heliobi behavior, they tend to roam densely populated areas in search of hosts. And wherever they go, there are bound to be reports of supernatural phenomena. Little Guay, can you show us the website we'll be using for intel?
Look, I'm a new user, so I only have a few followers on this site. But, based on past experience, once you get a following, people start flooding you with stories and news about paranormal activity. We have our work cut out for us, that's for sure. Sometimes a lead is obviously fake. But other times, it's hard to tell from just a few words on the internet. After all, some people will make up all kinds of nonsense to attract attention.
So, we still have to go out and fact-check the leads?
Plus, the Spiritfarers from the Ten Lords Commission will be carrying out their own investigation in secret as well.
Speaking of attracting attention, how do we get a following on a paranormal activity website? Sounds like Little Guay's department. She used me in some of her performances just to draw a bigger crowd.
Haha, that's the easy part. We just post some videos of us ghost hunting, subduing Heliobi. We're working for the Ten Lords Commission after all. We're gonna have the best content out there. Madame Hanya has already given us the green light. We'll record our Heliobi hunting expeditions to get more followers, and then use the intel from our followers to find more Heliobi. It's like a vicious cycle. Wait, a virtuous cycle.
Oh, wait, aren't we supposed to be operating in secret?
Well, another thing we have to think about is that Heliobi feed on the emotions of their hosts. They can even manipulate a host into revealing their deepest secrets. Wouldn't posting a victim's personal information online cause even more harm to the victim? I'm not trying to pick holes, just raising some concerns.
The way I see it, operating in secret and exposing the paranormal go hand in hand. We won't reveal the names of any victims. We'll just post some pics and videos of the squad engaging in fierce battles with the supernatural. And then come up with some dramatic titles, like Little Guay Investigates, Ghost Tries to Scare Young Cloud Knight Girl on Creepy Road, Gets Owned. You know? We'll turn the entire Heliobi hunting process into regular uploads. Viewers will see that there's nothing scary about it, and there won't be any public panic.
Why are you looking at me? Want a medal or something? It does kind of sound like a good idea.
Thanks, bestie. I feel like some of you aren't convinced by the whole online ghost hunting thing. How about this? We take a look at the leads we have so far, and pick one to try out as a test run. Take a look. This post is getting tons of comments.
who disappeared? That's nothing new. She sneaks off all the time.
That's not the point. Here, read this part. One of the healers from the Alchemy Commission had Lady Bailu cornered, but then she disappeared into thin air. Judging from the comments, there were several witnesses. Sure, Lady Bailu runs away all the time, but disappearing into thin air?
It looks like the work of a heliobus. The heliobi are masters of manipulating the senses. There are stories of heliobi changing their shape and appearance to disguise themselves as someone else.
Okay, so what are we waiting for? Let's get moving and see if we can find some witnesses.
Before we head out, let's make sure we have our intel in order. If we can better understand what a heliobus wants to do, and what it's capable of doing, it'll be easier for us to help the victim. Interviewing witnesses might give us some clues, but they won't know anything about heliobi. I think I have an idea. We have another source of intel we could use.
That's right! Those heliobi were locked up in the same space for ages! They probably got to know their fellow prisoners like the back of their, I guess they don't really have hands.
The thought of seeing Cirrus sends shivers down my spine. But, I bet Cirrus would be eager to see me again. They'd devour me whole if they could. I think Tail made a fool of Cirrus, and Cirrus has held a grudge ever since. If we can get them worked up over it, we might be able to use them to our advantage.
Is that all? A race calls for ghostly superstitions?
Seeing things?
You're under arrest!
This tedium. Even the insects can't hold my attention any longer. I wonder if these ones will prove to be more entertaining.
Cirrus, we've come to ask you a few questions. I hope you'll be cooperative.
Oh, if it isn't the little girl who fainted in Victual Garden the moment she encountered the heliobi. Already talking to me like a detective, are you?
Hey, where's my sword? You just wait.
There are plenty of beings in this garden that would like to kill me. Why don't you line up one by one and take turns trying?
Don't be ridiculous! We can't allow the host to be harmed. Cirrus, you must be unhappy with how things turned out, right?
What do you want from me, little fox girl? You want to know what happened to the guard dog? He turned to ashes a long time ago.
I don't care about that at all. But I can't help but notice you managed to escape the furnace, and now you're stuck here, unable to move an inch, while the other heliobi are roaming around the Lafu enjoying themselves. Ooh, must be quite frustrating.
You want me to assist you and betray my own kind? Huh. do that. Under one condition. I wish to arrange a challenge. One akin to the struggle between the great Heliobus Ignimar and the General of the Lafu. As long as you can bring me the current General, anything can be negotiated.
The General?
What? Is that too much to ask? It seems the judge here doesn't have what it takes to negotiate with the Heliobus.
That's just another way of saying they don't want to cooperate. Huh? Wait, Wawa, you can't seriously be thinking about...
Deal! I'll submit a request to the Seat of Divine Foresight.
There's inspiration in every glance and every breeze.
What is your purpose?
Oh, what do we have here? A nameless, a cloud knight, a judge of the Ten Lords Commission, and a street performer. Quite the group.
Wow, the General recognizes me? I didn't realize I was so famous.
My retainer Yang Qing has mentioned you. You are one of the only people on the Law Fu that was able to deprive him of his sword.
Oh, I remember. I should apologize. I did a sword-swallowing performance on the spur of the moment, but forgot to return the sword to him when I left the stage.
So, what wind has brought you to the Seat of Divine Foresight?
General, we know you have important matters to attend to, and the Ten Lords Commission shouldn't be bothering you with something as trivial as the Heliobi. But if we allow those creatures to roam freely, I'm afraid...
I heard stories of a skirmish between a previous general and a monster of sorts. I'd always assumed they were an old wives' tale. I never imagined the villain of such tales would come to my doorstep seeking revenge. I must say, it seems a bit unfair that I should assume the debt for a conflict I had no involvement in. Precisely. In principle, the instigator should bear the burden. General Teng Xiao is a venerated predecessor. If I am to honor his legacy, then sitting idly by is not an option. If an audience with the General of the Law Fu is requested, then I will honor such a request.
General, Heliobi are vile creatures capable of taking over the bodies of mortals. If you're unsure...
I appreciate the Ten Lords Commission having such high regard for my welfare. It is true I am rather inexperienced when it comes to Heliobi. But as General of the Law Fu, I cannot look on while these fugitive creatures wreak havoc on the populace. I still have some paperwork that needs attending to. Once I am finished, I will make my way to Fixtral Garden without delay.
I've never seen this one before. Human. Who are you?
Heliobus. Is it not your deepest wish to hold a rematch with the General of the Law Fu? I have come to grant you an audience.
Cirrus, we have brought you the person you wish to see. This is General Jing Yuan, the one who now sits at the Seat of Divine Foresight.
This is the current General of the Lafu? Look at that expression! He's barely half awake! Where is General Teng Xiao? Why did he choose such a lightweight to take over for him? I suppose too late for the Xianzhou to rid themselves of this clown. Very well, then. General Jing Yuan. How about we settle our score right here in Fictional Garden? If I win, I must be free to come and go as I please.
I agreed to grant you an audience, not meet you in combat.
What? You refuse? You won't fight me! He comes here after I demand a rematch and won't even fight! Is he conceding that I already won? No, there can be no victory in eschewing combat. Human logic negates it.
You misunderstand. I came for a rematch. It's just that you are not a worthy opponent.
What? Unworthy?
Teng Xiao, as General of the Luofu, was Commander-in-Chief of the Cloud Knights. Ignamar commanded the Heliobi. The two were as great as the sky and the earth, equally matched like yin and yang. It is only natural that they were worthy opponents. As it stands, I am the General of the Luofu. But you are no Ignamar, merely a prisoner. If you wish to engage me in battle, you must follow my rules. Defeat my army. Only then will I grant you the fight you seek.
Your army?
That's right. You must defeat my 4 companions gathered here. Then, you will have proved yourself a worthy opponent.
Wait, he means us? We'll be okay, right?
That's right. For us, any problem that can be solved by force isn't a problem at all.
So I only need to beat your pawns here.
It would serve you well not to underestimate them. They are as skilled in combat as they are tenacious in spirit. I worry they might pose a problem for you. If you win, you can have your rematch. If you lose, you will answer one question of their choice. No lies, no tricks. Can you accept these terms?
It's a deal. The game is set. This platform will be our chessboard, and the fighters will be the pieces. Trying to humiliate me with lowly pawns. No matter then. I have my pawns to play. Heed my command. Receive my path out. The fight of the Heliobi!
Give it up. I shall be the judge.
Want to see what I can do? Watch this!
I'm on guard.
Recount.
Turn out your pockets!
It's time.
I shall be the judge.
Let me through! Dodge this! Forget your wallet? Wanna see what I can do?
Still in denial?
Take this! Rise, Phoenix!
The Ten Lords' decree, hereby ordained.
Let me... I'll feast your eye! Happy New Year! Getting serious, huh?
It's time.
Can't you answer? You're not going anywhere! Turn out your pockets! Wanna see what I can do?
Still in denial? Recount.
I'm on guard.
Don't throw the game!
You've lost, Cirrus.
Ugh, don't get complacent. If I had all of Ignimar's power, I'd never have lost to the likes of you.
Should you decide to try again, my offer still stands. But you must defeat them.
What are we waiting for?
Not so fast! Before we fight again, you need to answer one question like you promised.
Pesky devil of a girl. Alright. What's your question?
Look, is this something a heliobus could have done?
There are countless heliobi that escaped from the creation furnace. And every one of them could have done such a thing. It could have been vengeance, curiosity, or simply hunger. So how would I know which one abducted your dragon lady? Of course, I do have my suspicions. For example, Luxie. Luxie loves mischief. They give no thought to interfering in mortal affairs. Their only concerns are entertainment and freedom. Among all the fragments of Ignimar, the one most likely to abduct your precious dragon lady would be Luxie. We were sealed away for 1,000 years. It's been ages since we last tasted the joys and sorrows of the world of humans. I'm sure Luxie was eager to find a new friend and wander the world with them.
I think they're telling the truth. Heliobi do have different personalities, and they can be influenced by the personality of their host. If a heliobus possesses a great warrior, they might gradually take on a braver, fiercer persona. And if their host is a playful child, they may adopt a childlike spirit.
Wander the world with them. It sounds like Lady Bailu would have been an ideal target. She's always running off to play in Arm Alley.
This intel should be a big help.
Hey! We're not done here! You still owe me a fight! You bunch of meatbags! One minor victory and you think you're something special? Come on! Show me what you've got!
The clues are all pointing in the same direction. It would be wise to strike while the iron is hot.
Thank you for your help, General. Let's get going.